Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the secrets hidden within corporate filings. Today we are looking at Immunocore Holdings plc, and something that happened on the 26th of November 2025, a date that seems to have brought some significant changes. This is a company known for its work in developing treatments for serious diseases. Today we are diving into a very specific type of report called a Form 8. Think of this as a report for major news that a company has to share with investors right away. It covers all sorts of things from big deals to important people leaving or joining the company. So, what happened on the 26th of November 2025? Well, one of the board members, Ranjiv Krishna, decided to step down. He resigned not only from the main board of directors, but also from a special committee focused on executive pay, which is called the Remuneration Committee. The important thing here is that the company says this was not because of any arguments or disagreements about how the company is being run. This kind of departure, when it is not due to conflict, often means the person is moving on for personal reasons or to pursue other interests. But that was not all. On the same day, another key person, Tina St. Ledger, who was in charge of all things human resources, also announced her departure as Chief Human Resources Officer. Now, her resignation is a bit different. It will be effective on May 26, 2026, so she is giving the company quite a bit of notice, about 6 months. She is leaving to take on a new job opportunity. Again, the company states there were no disputes or disagreements that led to her leaving. This gives the company ample time to find a replacement and manage the transition smoothly. Immunocore Holdings plc is a public company, which means its shares are traded on stock exchanges. Specifically, they're American depository shares, which we can think of as a way for investors in the United States to own a piece of this United Kingdom-based company, are listed on the Nasdaq stock market, LLC. They also have ordinary shares, which are the basic units of ownership in a company. For Immunocore, these shares have a very small nominal value, which is like a face value printed on the stock certificate, and it is given as 0.002 per S-share. This is a technical detail, but it signifies the basic unit of equity. The fact that their ordinary shares are not for trading, but only in connection with the listing of American depository shares, means that most trading and investor interest will be focused on the American depository shares. This section of the report, item 5.02, is where companies detail changes in their leadership. It covers when directors leave, when new directors are appointed, and when high-level officers are appointed or when their pay arrangements change. So the resignations we just discussed fall directly under this important reporting category. These are significant events because leadership changes can signal shifts in strategy or operational focus for a company. And finally, the report is signed off by Bahaja Jalal, PhD, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Immunocore Holdings plc. This signature signifies that the company has officially submitted this report, confirming the accuracy of the information provided. The date of this signature is the 28th of November 2025, just a couple of days after the events themselves. Now, looking at this filing, it's pretty straightforward. It's not a financial report like a 10Q or 10K, so we do not have juicy financial tables with revenue and profit numbers to dissect. Instead, what we have here are key personnel changes. The departures of both Mr. Krishna from the board and Ms. St. Ledger from her executive role are noteworthy. While the company is phrasing these as amicable separations, losing a board member and a top executive simultaneously, even without stated disagreements, can sometimes point to broader internal dynamics or strategic realignments. The fact that Ms. St. Ledger is leaving to pursue another opportunity and that the company has begun a search for her replacement suggests a planned transition. However, the board member's immediate resignation requires the board to consider how to fill that vacancy. For investors, these changes, while not directly financial, can sometimes be precursors to larger shifts in strategy or company direction. We will be keeping an eye on Immunocore to see how these leadership adjustments impact their future operations and their ability to bring their innovative treatments to market. Alright, that is our breakdown of Immunocore Holdings, PLC's latest filing. What is your take on these leadership changes and what they could mean for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate documents. Don't forget to check out our Discord community in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.